The goal in our second season at Milan was to try and win Serie A, which we did, and to do well in the Champions League, which we've done. We're in the final today. We're playing Manchester City in St. Petersburg, in the rain of all things, of course. So, fingers crossed, we may be able to pull an upset. We've had to pull a few upsets to get there. Let's see what happens. My name's FM20, and this is Forza Milan, episode 17. And this is how we got there. We won out the rest of the season. After beating Barcelona 2-0, or 3-1 on aggregate, I should say, we beat Napoli 2-0 away. Rafael Leo goal, Anton Rebic, a 94th minute goal. Against Torino, we won 3-1, thanks to a Vignato goal, a Tonali goal, and a Levin Kurzawa goal. I think it's the only one he scored all season. I'd have to double check on that. We absolutely thrashed Empoli 7-2. This was... I'm not going to call it a fairly rotated side. Let me click here real quick. One of the things I wanted to do, because we've essentially clinched Serie A, the game before this one was to give the youngsters in that some starts. So, Di Lorenzo started, Laporte started, Romagnoli started, Sinclair got the start, Benasser and Paqueta started in the midfield. James had 2 goals and 3 assists. Rodrigo started, had 2 goals and 2 assists. Rebic started, Arezzo started. Then Piatek came in, didn't do much. Musacho came in, didn't do much. Kessie came in and didn't do much either. But still, 7 goals in 24 shots, 12 on target. This was a really good game for us. Then against Ascoli, we also won 2-0. Rodrigo, a penalty kick, and then a 42nd minute goal. Again, another fairly rotated side. I've tried getting Rodrigo back on loan, and they've said no. They want him to get first-team playing time. I haven't inquired about buying him because I suspect it would take everything I have. I've spent a little bit already, but you're not going to see any of that till the next episode in the summer transfers. So, that said, we are playing Manchester City today in the Champions League final. How did we end the season? 101 points. It's a Milan record. 33 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses. The losses were to Fiorentina, who we seem to lose to every year, Roma, and Juventus. Rodrigo, 20 goals. Suso, the highest average rating. Rodrigo also had 14 assists. Benasser, the best pass completion. Theo, 6 players in the match awards. Giovanni Di Lorenzo, 22 yellow cards. He didn't make I said 24. He was under by 2. So in our 38 matches played, we had 106 goals, which was the first best in the league. Our 27 goals allowed were second best. Our 113 yellow cards were 4th highest. That's insane. We're triple digits in yellow cards. That's still only good enough for 4th? Are you kidding me? We had 2 red cards, and our average attendance was second highest in the league. We're in the positive money-wise, $242 million. A lot of that is due to prize money. We still have 183 million euros of our original transfer budget left, and I got 600,000 euros to play with in the payroll as well. So, they're missing Bernardo Silva and Ilkay Gundogan, and Ederson is out with a fractured finger. So, what we're going to do is play this game against Manchester City, and we're going to come back, do an end-of-season review, look at the players and things like that, see who wins all the awards, and we'll get ready for the summer. Back in a bit. I didn't realize I was 5 days away from the game. So, we got some awards. Donnarumma, Goalkeeper of the Year, 34 appearances, 23 allowed goals, 18 shutouts. Hernandez, Defender of the Year, 21 appearances, 3 goals, 6 assists. I could have swore he started more games. Suso, Midfielder of the Year, 25 appearances, 6 goals, 8 assists. Immobile won Striker of the Year. Rebic and Piatek came in 2nd and 3rd. How is Leao not even part of the voting? That's insane. Okay, I'm a front runner for the Manager of the Year award. Diversa kept Parma up, which frankly was a miracle. At least Let me double check something here real quick. Yeah, he did keep Parma up there. They finished 12th. They had a really good season. I was thinking of Perugia. Wait a minute, did I already vote? Massimo Odo. Suso is coming back from his injury. He might be healthy enough for the Champions League final. Chances are he's starting on the bench. It's in 3 days. So, we'll be back for that, I think. I'm pretty sure. We'll see. Well, we're going with what brought us here. Our 4-2-4 with Donnarumma in goal. Theo Romagnoli, Laporte, and Di Lorenzo as the defensive back four. Tonali and Kessie as the midfielders. Rodrigo and Suso as the attacking midfielders. Leao and Piatek up top as the strikers. They have Kane, Sterling, Sancho, De Bruyne, Stones, Chinko, Murik in goal. Okay. It's going to be a tough game. Piatek to Suso. Centers it to Tonali, to Di Lorenzo, to Kessie. Surrounded. Di Lorenzo to Kessie. He's going the wrong way. Sancho to Kane. One-on-one with Donnarumma. Nice block by Gianluigi. I just realized, am I saying his name wrong? It's Gianluigi Donnarumma, right? Yeah. Throw in for City. Walker to Kane. Over to Sterling. To De Bruyne. To Rodrigo. Up to Kane. Over to Arthur. To Rodrigo. Sancho. To Kane. Right to Donnarumma. Ooh. That was close. Suso on the kick from outside the box. Knocked away. Kane right to Tonali. Out to Laporte. He holds it up. Over to Theo. To Tonali. Back to Theo. Too many players in the box. Rodrigo. Tonali takes the shot. Ooh, just left. I'm not counting that on target, though. That's odd. Corner kick. Rodrigo knocks it away. Leao sends it back out to Suso. In the box. Rodrigo, and he scores. That was nice. That looked like a one-timer right there. Leao heads it over to Suso. Gets by Stones. Yep, one-timer. That was a hell of a kick. 21st goal of the season by the guy. He's definitely a keeper. If you can get your hands on him, by all means, do it. I mean, I don't think we would have had the season we had if we didn't have him on the wing. Tonali, dispossessed by Sterling. 2-on-2. What's my number 2 guy doing? Kane, Sterling, Kane, back to Sterling, De Bruyne, Laporte, to Lau. Oh, gets by the defender. Now he's one-on-one. He's got help, but is he going to take it? Nope, he's going to be dispossessed by Aguero. Very defensive back and forth. You know what? Speaking of which, we're going to go to the balanced here. Suso sends it in the crowd. Laporte, Leao, Rodrigo, and he scores again. Another brace for the youngster. Right before the half. We practiced penalty kicks in the training before this game because part of me thought that we'd go to extra time and then end up in penalty kicks. But maybe not. Zinchenko holds it up. Oh, right to Laporte. Tonali almost lost it. Kicks it up. Piatek can't handle it. Zinchenko to Aguero. To Rodrigo. To Arthur. Back to Rodrigo. Up to Kane. Oh, he loses it. Suso knocks it forward. Piatek taps it to Lau. Oh, he tried going around the keeper. Tried faking him out, but he kicked it too far left. Just before the half, thanks to a brace of Rodrigo goals, we have a 2-0 lead. I'm really nervous. Suso to calm down. Suso sends it in. Oh, off the crossbar. Suso up into space. Piatek gets it. By one defender. Holds it up. Back out to Di Lorenzo. Crosses it in. Rodrigo's there, but it's wide left. Well, about 65 minutes in. What are we going to do here? No, we're not. We're going to get Kerr on for Di Lorenzo. Rodrigo on the throw-in. Oh, gives it away. Walker sends it up to Kane. Back to Arthur. Long pass. Sterling didn't stop running. Ball lands at his feet. He's 1-on-4. He's fouled. Flipping real. Is Kane taking this? Yep. Come on, Gianluigi. And he does. Kerr blasts that out of bounds. Well done. Sancho. To Kane. Back to Sancho. To Kane. To Arthur. Takes the shot. He buries it far post. That was nice. It's only his third goal of the season. That's odd. Yeah. Donnarumma could have done more to stop that, but maybe not. Sancho. Up to Zinchenko. Centers it to Rodrigo. To De Bruyne. Over to Sterling. To Walker. Up to Sterling. And he takes his shot. And it's wide right. Well, not wide right, but wide enough. Donnarumma. Over to Laporte. Up to Kerr. To Kessie. Back to Kerr. Long pass. And Piatek was held up. He's not going to get there, though. Zinchenko. He is. Oh, he missed. Sancho. Up into space. Kane's not going to get there. Laporte is. You know, we're a little past 80 minutes, so I am going to take Suso off and bring on Rebic. And we're going to bring on Musacchio to replace Laporte. I realize Laporte's on a 7-8, but he's also on a yellow card. And I can't afford to be a man down. 4 more minutes. Not quite sure what's going on here. Okay, corner kick. Tonali. Sancho. Up to Arthur. Knocked away by Theo. That was a nice defensive play. Well, there's the reason he's Defender of the Year. 30 seconds left. Tonali. Rodrigo knocks it away. Tonali does get it. That was a weird move by the defender. He ran towards it, then he stopped. Kessie. Back to Musacchio. Back to Kerr. We're just playing keep away. Blow the whistle, ref. Leao to Piatek. Knocked away Rodrigo. Sancho has it. Up to Sterling. If they score... Oh, Donnarumma. Nice save. And that is out of bounds. It's okay. And we just won the Champions League. 2-1. I think I had my celebrations turned off somehow, or it could be a 2D thing, but wow. We just won the Champions League. Who ended up being player of the match? Donnarumma on a 9-1. Let me save this real quick, and then we'll come back for the end of season review. Back in a bit. Okay. Celebrate the double, win Serie A and the Champions League. That was well done. Received 19 million for the win. 22 medals. Making history. The board is absolutely delighted. That's well they should be. Donnarumma, 8 saves, only 1 allowed. Definitely gotta praise him. So we're gonna do the press conference here. We'll be right back. So we got 13.39 million for Champions League TV revenue. We got 16.61 for the coefficient ranking. The bonuses paid out was 13 million. So the TV revenue paid for the players bonus and staff bonus. Biggest overachievers. Mbappe had 9 goals, De Bruyne 9 assists. Mbappe 7.98. FIFA World Cup groups drawn. Al-Alhi and Club Regatas Flamengo. Don't know them, but okay. one of the things... Oh, I do get new scouts. Oh. I was going to ask him for some more scouts, but apparently I got some more scouts and I didn't even realize it. Okay. That's in June. It's literally in 2 weeks. So we got the Club World Cup Group B games. That's going to be interesting. I don't know who's going to be here and who's not. That's all kind of new. Hopefully that's not going to hold up all the other stuff that happens. Best under 19. We had a really good season. I'll go over that here in a second. Vignato, 4 goals and 2 assists in 12 appearances. The Milan players in the Champions Cup Dream Team. Leao, Di Lorenzo, Karen, Donnarumma. Champions League award winners. Donnarumma won Goalkeeper of the Season. Romagnoli, Defender of the Season. And Leao came in second and forward of the season. The World Cup draw, I'm not really interested in that. So I guess we got to go. I'll be back. I don't know that the season's going to end. We may just... one of those where the off season's literally 3 weeks long. Because all the players have left. They're unavailable. They're on vacation. Or they're unregistered. Let me see something here. Under 22s don't have to be registered. So that is those guys there. Am I leaving anybody out? No. Gianluigi's under 22, so's Leao. So we should be okay. Okay, what we are going to do, though, is look at the players here, and we'll sort by appearances first. Donnarumma, 50 appearances, 2 players of the match. Rodrigo, 49 appearances, 3 off the bench, 22 goals, 14 assists, 5 players of the match. Leao, 19 goals, 9 assists, 3 players of the match, and 47 starts and 4 off the bench. Frank Kessie, 45 starts and 4 off the bench, 17 goals, 3 assists, 4 players of the match. Romagnoli, 45 starts, 1 goal, 2 assists, 2 players of the match. Di Lorenzo, 44 starts, 2 goals, 7 assists, 3 players of the match. Senator Tonali, 43 starts, 3 goals, 13 assists, and 1 player of the match. Thilo Kerr, 42 starts, 2 goals, 3 assists, a player of the match. Piatek, 40 goals, I wish. 40 appearances, 15 goals, 7 assists. I just still don't know about him. I don't. Suso, in 35 appearances, 8 goals, 11 assists, 5 players of the match. Theo Hernandez, 34 appearances, 3 goals, 10 assists, 6 players of the match. Lucas Paqueta, 7 goals, 7 assists, 3 players of the match, and 22 starts. Lehman Kurzawa, 17 starts, 1 goal, 5 assists. Laporte, 15 starts, but nothing going, but he did have 7.06. Ante Rebic, 14 starts and a little... Let me do this here real quick. 14 starts, 14 appearances off the bench, 12 goals, 3 assists, 2 players in the match. He had a really good run there for a little while. Mateus Arezzo in limited starts, 6 goals, 2 assists. Daniel James, 6 goals, 3 assists. Benacer, 8 starts, 11 off the bench, 2 goals, 2 assists, 2 players in the match. Vignato, 4 goals, 2 assists. Jamisti didn't get a lot of starts. Bonifazi got a couple starts, that's it. Sincraven, 15, jeez. It's late, I can't really talk, but it's not an excuse, I can't really talk when it's early either. 5 appearances, 14 off the bench, 1 goal, 2 assists. So, a pretty well-rounded effort. You know what, we'll keep going, and when I get to the end of year awards and that's what we'll do. So, back in a bit. I'm going to switch to left here. I'm reasonably sure this is going to be the last loan report of the season. If we go by appearances, Plazzari, who was the starting goalkeeper at Hellas Verona, 43 appearances, he had a really good season for them. 33 goals allowed, 20 shutouts. Hellas Verona is in the finals. They're the semifinals. It's got to be a 2-game thing. Let me go to the schedule here real quick. Yeah, semifinal second leg. They got a 3-0. They got a 3-0 aggregate score. So they were relegated last season, and they did well enough. My backup keeper, the guy I was gonna have backing up Donnarumma, Verona came in and said, we want him to be our full-time starter. So they played 38 games. They won 16. They drew 10. They lost 12. And Plazzari started all their games for them, allowed 33 goals, had 20 shutouts. So when his team scored and was helping him, they did really good. Andre Silva had another good season at Frankfurt. He's leaving. I'm not bringing him back. 21 goals, 5 assists, 7.3. I think he leads all my loan players in terms of goals. Frank had 8 goals before he got injured. Everyone else was kind of 2. Dabo had kind of a disappointing performance at Leicester. He didn't get a lot of starts there. He had the 2 goals and the 1 assist, but it was first team playing time, and I was happy to get him that. He wouldn't have gotten that here, and frankly, the money they were paying me for him to go out on loan, even if he sat on the bench, I would have been stupid to turn that down. Anyone else? Carollo. He is my young defensive center back. So he got a little bit better. He was a star when he left. Of course, what's he suspended for? Is it going to tell me? It's not going to tell me. Probably yellow cards. So all in all, well, how did Evil do? 33 games, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6.77 for Pisa. That's not bad. Paqueta, the only player named in the Serie A Team of the Month. Suso, best player of the season winner. That's interesting, but okay. Donnarumma, best goalkeeper. Hernandez, best defender. Suso, best midfielder. I got 11 players on international duty, going to 12, and then we're training. I think what we'll do after this is I'll show you how the under-20s and the under-18s did. So this is my primary under-20 squad. Not a lot going on there. The under-18s, you're not going to see anything here either because the season's ended, of course. Why did they do that? So let us go. Well, that took a little bit of doing. This was the under-18s, and they had a really good season. They had 1 loss, 2 losses. They're under division, under 18. They won it going away. They were 6 points ahead of everybody. And we finished in 6th place in the under 20 division. Cujo had 9 goals. Yeah, see, I'd have to do these by individuals, and it's just too much time, especially if I go back to here. Yeah, they've moved them on. It doesn't track lower league scores like that, which is kind of annoying. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, those are the players out on loan, but as an example, who is this? This was the under. So if I go to the under 20s, there's Cujo, but nothing's listed, which frankly is annoying. So we're playing Lazio in the under 18 division final. And then we got the Club World Cup coming up. So, we'll keep going until something happens. So it took a while, but we are finally at the end of season awards. How long did it take us? It's literally 4 days before the start of the summer transfer window. This FIFA Club World Cup that's going on is really kind of throwing things off. And it doesn't help that Frank Kessie and Ismail Benasser and a couple of the other players have been on international duty at the same time. So competition-wise, though, we're doing really well. As you can see, we're playing Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals. That's because we absolutely thrashed out Ali 9-0. Rodrigo Braceleo goal, Romagnoli goal, Tonali goal, Hernandez goal, Kerrer goal. Paqueta and Piatek both had goals in extra time. In reality, the score should have been 7-0. Against Flamengo, we absolutely bossed them 3-0. This just was not much of a game. I mean, we had 32 shots, 10 on target, to their 6-2. They have some good players. Lincoln's a good player. Sanchez is a good player. Their keeper looks interesting. But they were completely outclassed. And we were literally playing Bayern tomorrow. But one of the reasons I stopped, and that's because we played Flamengo yesterday. So, but one of the things I did want to stop here and show was the end of season awards are finally here. So, inducted to the best 11, Tonali, Rodrigo, Lehman, Kurzawa, Matias, Arezzo, and Masaccio were the other players selected. Yeah, this is all newer players. It doesn't go historical because I doubt anybody this year would have got on the team. Maybe Kessie. End of season awards. Di Lorenzo, Player of the Year. That was close. Romagnoli and Suso not too far behind. Goal of the season, Sandro Tonali. And George is eating. Yeah, so I got done through all of this and realized I didn't record it all. So, stuff happens. The best 11 really doesn't count because they don't include the historical players who were there. I doubt any of my players, with the exception of maybe Donnarumma and possibly Kessie, would be part of the starting 11. End of season awards, Lorenzo won Fans Player of the Season, which I think is interesting considering you have like Rodrigo up there with 16 assists, or 24 goals. Suso had 16 assists. Hernandez had 6 players of the matches. I mean, are they voting for him based on the number of yellow cards he got? I don't know. Romagnoli came in second. Suso came in third. Tonali, the goal of the season. And I remember this because this was against Torino, and this was a fairly rotated side, as you can see. This was later in the season. Vignato is going to dribble forward, and then he's going to cross it between these two players here. And then Tonali is going to do like this Karate Kid butterfly kick, except from the side. And he just absolutely blasted by the keeper and runs off. I think, and I have to go back and check. You know what? We can check that real quick. Yeah, that was his first goal of the season. And then he had another goal against Al Ahly. We do have the summer transfer window coming up. There are going to be some players moving. Suso, I'm not sure about. He's wanted. He was wanted by a bunch more teams, but now he's just wanted by Valencia. Bonifazi and Vignato are both listed for or wanted for loan, and I might actually let Vignato go. One of the things I'm looking at is I can't get Rodrigo, and I'm not willing to pay the money they want for him. Don't get me wrong. Of my 181 million or my 200 something million original transfer budget, I've spent about 90 million so far, and you'll see that in the next episode. Piatek, I'm probably going to let go. The one player who I am going to let go, and this is annoying as hell, Theo Kehrer, I promised a new contract. End of season came around, and I gave him a new contract, and I bumped his pay up in his appearance fees and everything like that. He was going to make about $180,000 a week, and then appearance fees and things like that. Kid comes back saying, I want 250,000 euros a week. And I'm sorry, that ain't going to happen. You're good. You're not 250,000 euros good. And especially because I've got his replacement already signed, who's coming in, who I'm paying 220,000 euros a week, and he's a heck of a lot better player than Kehrer is. So, it was just annoying as hell. I mean, I like Kehrer. He's versatile. I played him as much on the right as I do the center. For a 3-star current, 3-star potential ability player, he is great where it counts. Great heading, marking, tackling, passing, composure, positioning, jumping, reach, and strength. If I switch him to the right, he's pretty decent there too. I mean, the 9 corner is a little low, and the off the ball is low, but he's a solid player. 250,000 euros a week, solid. So that said, the lone guy will be busy again. We'll try and get the roster thinned down a little bit. Rebek's gonna go. I'm not gonna re-sign him, or he's on loan. I'm not gonna bring him back in. I looked at keeping Daniel James, but without somebody on the left. And granted, James can play the left and Suso can play the right, but then I just don't have a lot of depth there. And I don't know, I'm thinking of a formation change, either a 4-3-3 or a 4-3-1-2. We have the players for that. So we'll have to wait and see. So the offseason is going to be busy, and it starts in like 4 days. Fun times. So if you did like what you seen and heard, please have a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I'm FM20. I thank you for watching Forza Milan, episode 7.